You're listening to English Podcast, a space created to help you grow with engaging stories and authentic conversations.
Take it easy, enjoy every episode, and improve your English with confidence.
Support us with your like and subscription. Have you ever received a package, a real, physical package, and you had absolutely no idea who sent it? It's a strange feeling, right? A mix of curiosity and maybe a little suspicion. Well, that's exactly what happened to Amelia. Suspicion, by the way, means a feeling of doubt or mistrust.
It sounds intriguing already. So, who's Amelia, and where does she live?
Amelia is a young writer living in a small, cozy seaside town. Imagine colorful houses, the smell of salt in the air, and the sound of seagulls. That's where our story takes place. Cozy means warm and comfortable.
I love that. A seaside town. It sounds idyllic. So, tell me more about this mysterious package.
It arrived on a Tuesday morning, just an ordinary Tuesday. Amelia was at home, working on her latest story. The package was a plain brown box, nothing fancy, no return address, just her name and address written neatly on the front.
Ooh, that's a bit creepy, isn't it? Neatly means in a tidy and organized way, right?
Exactly. Neatly written, almost too neatly. That's what made Amelia hesitate. She stared at the box for a long moment, trying to recall if she'd ordered anything recently. But she drew a blank. To draw a blank means to be unable to remember something.
I'd be so curious. I probably wouldn't be able to resist opening it straight away. What did she do?
Well, curiosity got the better of her. She cautiously brought the box inside, placing it on her kitchen table. The box wasn't very heavy, which added to the mystery. So, the package sat on our doorstep, brown and unassuming. It wasn't very big, maybe the size of a thick book. And there was no return address, which is a bit strange, right? Unassuming, by the way, means it didn't look special or important in any way. It just looked ordinary.
Exactly. And I kept thinking about the word, unassuming, as I stared at the box. It was so plain. No markings, no stamps, just plain brown paper. I started to feel a little uneasy. Uneasy means, well, a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, like something wasn't quite right.
I know. I felt it too. Like, who sends a package with no return address? It made me think of those old movies where someone receives a mysterious box and something bad happens. I even joked, maybe it's a bomb. But I didn't really think it was, of course.
Of course not. But still, the mystery was intriguing. Intriguing means very interesting, something that makes you want to know more. I picked up the box. It was surprisingly light. I shook it gently, but there was no sound. It felt empty, almost.
So, naturally, we were curious. We took the package inside. We put it on the kitchen table and just stared at it for a minute. We debated what to do. Should we open it? Should we call the police? Debated means we discussed the options. We talked about what to do.
We even considered just leaving it outside again. Maybe the delivery driver made a mistake. Maybe it was meant for another house. But then, curiosity got the better of us. Curiosity got the better of us means that our desire to know what was inside was stronger than our caution.
Right. Curiosity won. We decided to open it. I grabbed a kitchen knife and carefully sliced through the tape. I folded back the flaps of the box, and we both peered inside.
And what did we see? Well, that's a story for the next part. We'll tell you what was inside the mysterious package after a short break.
So, to quickly recap what's happened so far in our story. A strange package arrived for Sarah, our main character. It's a beautifully wrapped box, but there's no return address, no sender's name, nothing to indicate where it came from. This is a bit unsettling, right? A bit creepy, as we might say. Creepy means strange and a little frightening.
Exactly. And Sarah is both curious and a little nervous. She's tempted to just throw it away after all. Who knows what could be inside? It could be dangerous. But her curiosity is winning. Curiosity killed the cat, as the saying goes, meaning being too curious can get you into trouble. But will it get Sarah into trouble?
Well, she decides to carefully open the box. She uses a small knife to cut the tape, being cautious, just in case. She's being prudent. That means acting carefully to avoid problems. Inside, wrapped in tissue paper, she finds something quite unexpected.
It's not a bomb, not something dangerous or scary, thankfully. It's an antique music box. It's beautifully carved and looks very old. Antique means something old and often valuable. Sarah is surprised. Who would send her such a thing? And why?
The music box is intriguing. Intriguing means something that interests you a lot because it's strange or mysterious. Sarah cautiously winds it up. To wind something up means to turn a key or handle to make it work, like a clockwork toy. She holds her breath as she opens the lid.
A delicate melody fills the room. It's a tune Sarah doesn't recognize, but it's beautiful and somewhat haunting. Haunting means a piece of music stays in your mind and you can't forget it. It's a little sad, but also captivating. The mystery deepens. This music box is clearly special. But why was it sent to her?
So, I carefully sliced open the box with a kitchen knife. Inside, nestled in layers of tissue paper, was a beautiful, antique music box. It was wooden, intricately carved, and looked incredibly valuable. I was completely baffled. Baffled means totally confused or puzzled.
Wow, a music box. That's unexpected. So, the mystery deepens. Did you recognize the music box at all? Had you ever seen anything like it before?
No, not at all. And that's what made the whole thing even more peculiar. Peculiar, strange or unusual. I mean, who would send such a gift anonymously? And why?
It's definitely peculiar. Maybe it was sent by mistake? Perhaps it was meant for someone else on your street with a similar name?
That's a possibility, I suppose. I decided to examine the box more closely. As I lifted it, I noticed something else at the bottom of the packaging, a small, folded piece of paper. My heart started to race. This anonymity, the state of being unknown, was really starting to get to me.
Ooh, a clue. I bet you were eager to find out what it said. This anonymity is what makes the story so intriguing, right? It's like a puzzle you're trying to solve. Intriguing means very interesting, something that captures your attention.
Absolutely. I carefully unfolded the paper. It was a single, handwritten line. It simply read, "For the melody you lost." My confusion only intensified. Intensified means became stronger, more powerful. What melody? What did it mean?
For the melody you lost. That's so cryptic. Cryptic means mysterious or difficult to understand. It's like something out of a detective novel. It definitely adds another layer to the mystery. So, what did you do next?
Well, I racked my brain, trying to figure out what the message could possibly refer to. To rack your brain means to think very hard, to try and remember or understand something.
I can imagine. It sounds like quite the enigma. An enigma is something that is mysterious and difficult to explain. Did any memories come back to you when you read the note?
A few vague memories flickered, like distant echoes. But nothing concrete, nothing that made sense of the mysterious message or the music box itself. It was all so very unsettling. Okay, let's recap the story so far. A mysterious package arrived for Sarah, with no return address. Inside was a beautiful, antique music box. It played a haunting melody she'd never heard before.
Sarah tried everything to identify the sender. She asked her neighbors, checked with the post office, even posted about it online. But no one knew anything. The mystery deepened, making her both excited and a little uneasy. Uneasy means slightly worried or anxious.
Driven by curiosity, Sarah researched the music box. She discovered it was a very rare type, possibly over 100 years old. She learned about its intricate carvings and the unusual mechanism that produced the music. Intricate means complex and detailed.
One day, while winding the music box, Sarah noticed a small, hidden compartment. Inside, she found a tiny, folded piece of paper. Her heart pounded as she carefully unfolded it. A single word was written on it: remember. Remember what? She was completely baffled. Baffled means confused and unable to understand.
The word remember sparked something in Sarah's subconscious. A vague, distant memory began to surface. An old house, a garden, a melody. It was all so fragmented. Fragmented means broken into small pieces.
Then, it hit her. The melody from the music box, it was a lullaby her grandmother used to sing to her when she was a child. A grandmother she barely remembered. The house, the garden, it all came flooding back. The music box was a link to her forgotten past.
Sarah decided to visit her elderly aunt, her grandmother's sister. She showed her the music box, and her aunt instantly recognized it. It had belonged to Sarah's grandmother. She had left instructions for it to be given to Sarah on her 25th birthday, a birthday Sarah had just celebrated.
The package, it turned out, was sent by a solicitor, a lawyer responsible for handling her grandmother's estate. He had been difficult to track down, hence the mystery surrounding the delivery. Hence means for that reason. The music box, a symbol of family history, had finally found its way home.
Thanks for listening to English Boost. Remember, practice a little every day and you'll see big results. See you in the next episode.